What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin playthrough. I am Nika G. Wody. Let's get back to it. Let's go, Dark Souls. It was giving me trouble logging in earlier. We might have to play this video on the offline mode. I know that's kind of lame, but I need to get another video put up. I know it's been a while. I've been busy this week with school and work, so we'll just have to go offline. Here we go. All right. This is where we left off last time. We just grabbed that item on that branch there falling from the roof. I believe we didn't get this crystal lizard last time, so I'm gonna try to go upstairs and grab him real quick. Hopefully he doesn't get away. I guess it would help if I reloaded the game. Alright, now let's try to get that crystal lizard. There we go. First try that time. We are going to grab a few more items and then get through the level, and I'm going to show you guys the first time you run into the pursuer and how you can fight him there, but we're probably not going to kill him there. A buddy of mine just started playing and he missed that fight. Asshole. So he wanted me to show how to kill him the second time since he missed him the first time. So I'll be showing that this time. Drop down here. Enemies all over the place here. There we go. That ladder you could take to the bottom, but we're gonna go this way so we can grab a few items and kill the enemies on the way back. You gotta run and jump here. Human effigy. Just be careful, this place can be a little tricky, this terrain here. Some of the enemies you can try to provoke them to come up to you and you can just kill them one at a time, which is probably a better idea. This tree, if you fall from here, you can die, so just be careful. There we go, that wasn't too bad. Two at once here. There used to be some guys up there where that item is, and we're gonna go in that cave and grab another weapon. But I think they moved them now, so we're just gonna keep going this way. They did put an old ironclad down here though. But since we started with the mace, this guy is not a problem. Oh, I forgot about that attack. Watch out for that. Anyway, kill him in 3 hits. Hollow infantry armor. Our armor is way better. Here's another item here. This place is blocked by fire. There's fire salamanders in there. We're gonna kill them later in the game, and I don't like doing it because they're really tough enemies. They have a lot of health and they hit really hard, and a lot of their attacks go through a shield. So, but we'll get them because they're guarding some good stuff. But for now, we'll just come back down here and head through this cave area. There's fire on the ground, but it won't hurt you. But there is a fire salamander at the end there. So let's go ahead and heal. He'll be throwing fireballs at us, but we can avoid them and run into the side room and grab the item. Just kind of look to see where his attacks are going and try to avoid that area. After he shoots 3 fireballs, try to run in here, open the door as fast as you can, and run in. There we go. Fire longsword. You can just run out at no risk here. Fire longsword. This is going to be a good item for a lot of you guys. A lot of casters. I use this on my caster. I have it like +8 right now. It can carry you through the entire game. It has a D and strength and dex, which is bad. You know, it's not really that great, but it has a C in fire, which is good. And really, the best part about this weapon, we can't use it properly right now because we don't have enough dex. But the best thing about this weapon is its two-handed R2 attack. That poke right there is so good. It hits a lot of enemies. It counts as a piercing attack. It goes through armor. And the longsword move list is just really good. Even one-handed, the R2, very strong side swipes, up and down slashes here. The longsword's a really good weapon, and if we were a different build, we'd probably be using this weapon right now. But for us, right now, the mace is just way better. Go ahead and climb back up here. Head back down this way and we'll drop through the hole here on the side and head back up. Just be careful because there are enemies here that can mess with you, like this guy. Falling attack there. And we're back to where the guy's throwing fire bombs and the archer there. Same strategy as last time, let him shoot. Just get out of the way. Woo! That messed up good. There we go. You can just climb right up these stairs here. Ladder, rather. Sorry. And we're back to Malinche's bonfire, and we'll go ahead and rest here. Alright, now we can head down this ladder to the second part of the level. And there's a better view right there of a flame salamander, but let's go ahead and kill this guy. These polearm guys are pretty tough if they hit you. There we go. Not too tough. Come across here. All these guys are faking, so. Grab some of these items. See the fire coming out of the ground there. That's caused by the flame salamanders underneath the ground. You actually can't even jump down there without the silver cat ring. The ring that reduces fall damage, and we'll go ahead and we'll grab that item later. But there's one of the fire salamanders there. You can't target him from here. So later in the game, when we get a ranged weapon, we can just kill him from here with poison and arrows and whatnot, but that's much later. This place is not open from this side, so we gotta come down here. There's a key that we need to grab in this level that opens a lot of these doors also. But this is the next part of the area here. Kill that faker. I always like to clear this side area first, so just fall down here. Should be a guy, yep, right there. This part's really annoying. There's a lot of archers, but it's not too tough. We will take some hits, but we'll get through it. This guy's just gonna stay right there until you come close to the ladder, and then it'll come around. See, there's another archer shooting us somewhere far away. Yep, up there. Ah! Got us. There's archers all over the place here. There's another one there. And then we gotta worry about this stupid spear guy. Just go ahead and draw him to you. Just hold your shield up. Shouldn't be that bad. Let him come down. There we go. Just gotta keep moving. Try not to get hit. Even though that didn't work. Up here. Smack this guy around a little bit. There we go. There's another archer here, and we're gonna have to jump across and land on this. And he starts firing at us. Come down here, drop down. Come over here to this ladder. Go ahead and take care of that other archer. There he is. Oh. Backstab! Sucker. There's nothing really over here. There's no items or anything. We'll go ahead and heal. Just gonna drop back down here. There are items down there. You can see that one. We'll get that here in a second. We're gonna do a little side quest thing first. Just come back over here like we were doing before and make this jump here. Back down here, and instead of going up the ladder, we're gonna go left. Be careful when you come in here. Walk very slowly and just stop right here. That boulder will kill you in one hit. I believe that's the only one. Yeah, I don't think there's another one, so just don't go running into the cave. That probably got like 100% of the people who just start playing this game. But you're gonna come up here and talk to a guy named Kale after we kill this archer. Oh wow, really? It looked like you were gonna fall. Now you're dead. Yep, that fall kills you, so don't fall out of that window. I'm gonna go talk to Kale, and he's gonna give us a key to the mansion back in Majula, which we need to grab a couple of items and open his side quest. So we're gonna run through his dialogue.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just daydreaming, I think. My name is Kale. I'm a traveler, like yourself. I'm navigating the continent to create a map. Why cartography, you ask? Well, that's a good question. When I first came to this forsaken land, it was... a curse? Something about a curse? How embarrassing. I seem to have lost my focus. But I do know one thing for certain. I have always been very fond of maps.
So you see the curse of the undead start to work a little bit here as he starts to lose his memory. He's been here for a while, and he doesn't even know where he came from or what he's doing here.
I came to this land some time ago. Drangleic, the Lost Kingdom. It sounded so romantic. Have you seen Majula? Oh, there's a rather spacious mansion there. I've made it my temporary home. Well, as something of a squatter, I'm afraid. Inside the mansion, I found a strange map, like none I'd ever seen. I believe that it's a map of Drangleic. Now I'm traveling the land to prove it. Yes, that's it. That's why I came to the kingdom. Wait. No, that wasn't it. Then what? I don't seem to recall. Were you looking for that map? Wonderful. Then you're fascinated by maps, just like me. Shame on you. You should have told me before. Here, take this. A key to the mansion. What a joy to meet a kindred spirit out here. Incredible, really, isn't it? Such a map to be chiseled in stone. Oh, But one thing, I would not venture deep into the mansion. Now, I can't be certain, but I've heard disturbing noises. Something about it feels wrong. Just be careful, please. I'll be back in Majula soon. Perhaps we will meet again and discuss maps at our leisure. I'll be back.
Okay, so that's all his dialogue. He can't remember why he's here, and that's the effect of the curse working on him. So that happens to a lot of people, a lot of NPCs that have been here for a while. And you'll see that as we move through the game and talk to different NPCs. But we're going to come back up here, and we're going to go to the middle where the bridge that we crossed was and try to get some items here. Hopefully we don't die. There's another archer somewhere. Where is he shooting at us from? Anyway. Just come back down. Go to the middle here. Oh, there's another guy down there. And we could drop down right here. Go ahead and roll. Try to avoid getting hit by this guy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Down over here. Yep, that's how you get it. That's another side area through here. And you can get to there once you get the antiquated key, I believe it's called, which you get from the last giant boss, which we're going to do next. So just come back over here, drop down, and that's where you dropped down from the tree earlier. And you can get back up really easily. Take this ladder, run across over here, yep, and just run up the tree. So that's that little side area. We meet Kale and we got a key to the mansion, which is kind of cool actually. So fight this ironclad, just pull him over here, and I always make him hit these barrels. Well, maybe if he actually hits one. There we go. He always blows himself up because he's fat and stupid. So the ironclads, they are big and they would be tough normally, but the mace is just too good of a weapon, apparently. Be careful not to follow that guy to his death. Alright. Clear some of this stuff. These barrels. Woo! Going firebomb. Yeah, he can't hit those barrels like that and fuck you up, so just be careful of that. Go ahead and heal. We are going to knock him down and then jump down from there and run away. Right up here, on top of this platform, we're going to watch this tower. The pursuer is going to get dropped off here by a big crow. And this is your first chance to kill the pursuer. He's not any harder here, and he's not any easier. He's the same fight. But we can fight him again later. And honestly, it's a little easier. Yep, there he is. So we're going to go ahead and run up here. And knock this guy down. Fall. And we are going to get the hell out of here. Because we don't actually want to fight the pursuer here. Yep, see, he disappears. And that's good. Oh, get off. Careful of that attack. These shield guys are really annoying. It's hard to break their guard. Okay. Well, all of that worked out, actually. Because we didn't want to fight the pursuer here, and I'll tell you an easy reason why here after we heal. In the original game, I would have fought him here all day. But in this one, all these dudes you see chilling here, the guy in the corner, that guy, this guy over here, they all get up as soon as you kill the pursuer. And a lot of times after you fight the pursuer, you're at low health. and then it immediately pits you against a couple spear guys and some of these big sword guys, and that's not a fight that you want to fight right after you fight the pursuer. But right now, they're not too bad. You just have to be careful of trying to fight them too many at once here. But with the mace, we're good. Now you can pick up all these items. So that's one of the only reasons I'm not killing the pursuer here, is because as soon as we get done fighting him, all these guys stand up and attack you at once. There goes an Estus Flash Shard. And another reason is my buddy came up here and died, and he doesn't know the second fight. It's not any different. It's actually easier, the second fight, because the pursuer's in a room by himself, and you don't have to worry about fighting other enemies while you're fighting him. So we're just going to kill the pursuer a little bit later. But for now, run over here, and if you remember earlier, we bought some fire bombs, and we're going to go ahead and equip those. Excuse me. And I'll tell you why. Throw a firebomb at those barrels. Shortcut opened! So now we don't have to run down and through any of that crap. Now we have a shortcut back to Malinche's bonfire here, right from the side. But before we do that, we'll go ahead and kill this guy. Easy backstab. Actually, yeah, we'll keep going. I don't have any heals, but I got life gems and another Estus flask. There's an item over here. That's an NPC. We'll talk to him in a second, but we want to clear this side room first. Just kind of stand here for a second and then back up, because all these guys shoot up ballistas. And they usually hit that guy. That sucks that they didn't. Now we have to run, because now we're going to have to fight like 3 or 4 at once. We don't really want to do that. We'll just wait for him to come up the ladder and knock him down if that's what they're going to do. Could switch to the firebomb. If the range is off. Oh, we're in a bad spot now. No! Don't get parried. That was lucky that hit that guy. Alright, so don't do that like I just did. Be more careful than me, please. One more swing. There we go. You can get them grouped up. They're not too bad, I guess. If you can hit multiple ones with one swing. Great Soul Arrow. Great Soul Arrow is a good spell. Spellcasters, you're going to want to pick that up. And I want to make sure... No, we don't have it. There's a hidden door down here, but we can come back for it. See, there's a Pharaoh's Lockstone thing here. I think this chest is trapped, so let's be prepared for crossbows or poison. It's poison, roll away! Okay, make sure you roll away there or you will get poisoned. Titanite Shard, always worth it. Now, this door doesn't open from this side. But the people on the other side can be provoked to opening the door for us. We just have to patiently wait. There it is. Now we can fight these guys one at a time. Whoa! Run! There we go. Now it's just a spear guy. Bash him. Try to get him in there with a combo. Break his guard. This room is unnecessarily dark. I think there's a guy on the floor somewhere here. No? Get everybody? I can hear you. Can't see you. Guess that's it. No trap. Life ring. It's one of those items I told you in the beginning not to pick. Just increases your maximum HP. It's a good ring to wear if you don't have anything else, so we'll go ahead and put it on. It increases your max HP a little bit. But run back through here, head back up the ladder. Oh, there he is. What the hell is he doing up there? I saw you. Where the hell did you come from, even? Backstab. Okay. Alright, so now that we have 4,000 souls, real quick, let's head back to Malencia and buy the Pharaoh's Lockstone that she has for sale. Just so we can grab that room right there. That's that secret Pharaoh's room. Thank you, dear.
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. What? That's a weird position to die in, but okay. I love the Havoc engine, it's so funny. Drop back down here. Head back down, and we'll grab this secret room. I believe, unless they've changed the items, there's a Titanite slab in here. It's been so long now, I don't really remember. But if so, that's a really good item, and I'm surprised they give it to you that early. Titanite slab takes a weapon or armor from +9 to +10, which is the max level for regular upgrade paths in this game. Make sure. I don't think any of these are trapped, but just always be ready to pull up your shield if it's white smoke, and roll away if it's green smoke. Titanite slab and the Chloranthy ring. Chloranthy ring raises stamina recovery speed. The regular Chloranthy ring, we'll go ahead and put it on. The regular Chloranthy ring, it really doesn't increase your stamina regen that much. It does help, but the Chloranthy ring +1 is pretty good, and the Chloranthy ring +2 is really good, which is, I think, is the max level +2 rings in this game. Yeah, the Chloranthy ring +2 is really, really good. So when you get that one, I would suggest wearing it. And we'll wear this one for now since we don't have anything else, but it's not that great. Now, usually, you can talk to this guy.
Hello there. Traveling all alone in these treacherous times.
We'll go ahead and let him get through his dialogue.
Well, I hope you have a very good reason. Oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge? My name is Pate. I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt, you might call it. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh yes, you be cautious if you go any farther. There's treasure in there for certain, but the entrance locks from behind. I saw the same design earlier, and it's the same contraption, I'm sure. I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that he go inside first. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the loot for himself, but it trapped him inside. I still have the gent's ring. I do hope he wasn't harmed. I'll leave this one to you. I'm worried about what might be inside. I'll leave this one.
Okay, so that's his dialogue. This guy's name is Pate, and basically, he's a swindler. He'll try to get you to go ahead and find treasure, and he'll lock you, the door behind you, and he hopes that you die so he can come and take your treasure. So, we're not going to trust him. Actually, I found a way to come at this from behind. We can do it the normal way just to show you guys, but I'm going to clear this side area first. And when we come back through here, we'll do it with full heals and full flasks. Right now we don't have any of those, and we definitely need to be at full health at least, with some ways to heal before we attempt that way, because it's a little bit hard. But you get an item from him for completing it. Just try to make these guys throw these bombs at you. from down here. It doesn't seem like they want to hit anything, so we'll throw one ourselves. There we go. Close everything up, kills those guys. And there's a way you can get up there, I believe. Kill this guy. Really? You guys have a little bit more health. You can go this way and run it over there, and that's how you get up there. This is an old Last Giant, and these hollowed soldiers are still attacking him for whatever reason. It's pretty funny, but they've lost their minds, clearly. And we can just run up and take full advantage. Try to get behind him there. It wasn't happening. Come back here, get that soul. Nothing happened. The old giants. Anyway, this is up here is the way to get to those guys that were throwing firebombs at us. And you're not supposed to be able to get over there. Like, once you talk to Pate and you go through the gate, he closes it behind you and you got to fight your way through that house, and there's a tower and you run up the stairs and you come out on that doorway. But I want to show you there's a back way that you can get to that, and that's by running and jumping up here. And it's not supposed to, you're not supposed to go that way, but it's not cheating if the game lets you do it, right? And we have located a light crossbow. I wonder if we have any bolts. We don't have any bolts. But we do have a light crossbow. We need one more strength to wield it, which we'll get when we kill the boss and we go level up our stuff. But the light crossbow is a good item for range for us, since we can hold it in one hand and we can just shoot it at things. But we'll go ahead and buy some bolts later. I just want to show you for now how to get rid of these guys. Surprised we don't have any bolts, actually. It's strange to me. Oh, we do. Oh, we were on the wrong thing, that's why. I was gonna say, I thought we picked up some bolts. There we go, wood bolt. So, we can't use one-handed, but if you press triangle, you can two-hand it. And if you L1 here, you can kind of aim and just hit him in the head. And that should, hopefully, theoretically, kill these guys. But maybe it doesn't. I gotta die there. So, the crossbow, it's a really good item for us because it doesn't take a lot of stats to wield. And we can kind of aim it wherever we want. Headshots. Headshots stagger in this game. Headshots do more damage with ranged. So just go ahead and take care of that guy. We'll jump across to that item here. And then come down and grab this other stuff. Infantry helm. See if that's better than the one we got. Yep, sure is. In almost every way. I wonder if it's better than that helmet. Yeah, in some ways it is. That helmet does look kind of cool, though. But we'll stick with the best helm that we have. Other upgradable stuff, right? All this other armor sucks. Armor's the best. For now. So there's one more guy. There he is. We didn't actually get him. And we missed our falling attack. But we completely overkilled him with a backstab. Pop a life gem. So let's go this secondary way. We'll go ahead and try it without the heals. I'm pretty confident in my skills as a Dark Souls player. If you're new, don't do this. Go back and heal before you try it. The back way to get Pate's stuff. But I'm pretty sure you can run up here. Yeah, run up here and jump on that. And it should, yep, let you go over like that. Like I said, this isn't supposed to happen. If you run through that gate, he'll close it behind you. And then you have to run through that doorway there. But we'll just go ahead and clear it from the back. It might not be any easier this way, to be honest. I have no idea, but if I could pull enemies one at a time, I'd sure like to try. There we go. There we go. No! Plunging attack! Don't lose our stamina. There we go. We got lucky there. Achromatic ooze. That is a consumable item. You cast it, and it goes onto your weapon and coats it with magic damage, which is really useful on a lot of bosses, and we'll probably end up using that against the Pursuer. But for now, we don't really need it. And there was one more item that dropped. Foot Soldier Shield. It's terrible. It's a terrible item. Don't use it. The Silver Eagle Kite Shield is way better. So we're going to act like we talked to him. See? And then he closes the gate. He's thinking that we still have to fight all these enemies, but we already outsmarted the Swindler. And all we have to do is run through and drop down on the side that we're supposed to drop down from. And then he'll give us some more dialogue. And he'll also prompt us to summon him for the last giant fight, which we'll actually do because there's a long quest line for that guy too. And you end up getting a lot of his gear, which is pretty good for medium armor builds. So we'll go ahead and talk to him.
Well, I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself.
Like you?
Oh, but you should take this. It allows undead to call out for help to one another across the fissures between worlds. With luck, somebody will lend you a hand.
So, he gives us the white soapstone, which is the item we need to... You start with the small white soapstone. You can leave your summon sign on the ground, but you leave it as a shade, which means your time in the other person's world is limited. But if you use the regular white soapstone, you can leave it on the ground. They can summon you even while you're undead. And like I said before, the reward for winning the boss fight as an undead is you get your body back, your humanity. And there's no time limit. You stay until either the master of the world dies, or they kick you, or you leave, or you complete the mission, which is usually just killing the boss. So run back over here, and we're going to circle back around to Malentia's bonfire one way or another. Turn right, there's a lot of enemies there, and we'll grab this item. I want to try to pull... What the hell? Oh, someone over there just fell to their death. Whatever. See, our mace is getting kind of low there. You see the red bar. We're going to try to finish this up pretty quickly here. Try to pull these guys one at a time if we can. Let him come over. Go ahead and finish him off here. Try to get a headshot on him. There we go. Go, bud. And you're dead. That fog through there leads back towards Malentia's bonfire. There's a few more things I want to show you guys, though. There's an old ironclad right here. Ooh, you don't want to get hit by that move. You want to bait that side swing. Yeah, well, don't get hit by it like that. But you want to bait that side swing and try to just come back and step into him. Not that one. Not that one. Okay. There we go. Let him swing. Give him a hit. Give him a hit. He got us with that one. That's good though. It's the easiest way to kill these guys. There we go. Not too difficult. Try not to get hit by it like I did. Grab this item here. Amber herb. You already know what that does. Now, that item up there is a weapon that's pretty good that a lot of people like, called the pole arm. Well, it's a pole arm. What is it called? We'll get up there. We'll find it. Pole axe, halberd, something like that. I think it's called the halberd. It's a pole arm weapon. But as soon as we step out here, there's going to be an ambush where guys fall from here. So let's try to trigger the ambush now without running out there. See? Kill those guys. Mace is at risk, but we only have one more enemy. So we'll just ignore that message for now. Pop another life gem. Make sure there's no more. Yeah. See, there was a lot of guys. What was that? 4? Imagine trying to fight them up here. Almost 100% chance you die. So it's better to trigger that ambush. Yeah, the halberd. Halberd's a really good item. And once we get down here and I get back to the bonfire, I'll go ahead and show you the halberd. You can't get through that door without the antiquated key, and you need to kill the last giant boss to get the antiquated key. And this is how you kill the boss. Is to get to the boss is through here. We're gonna go ahead and on the side here kill this guy. There's another item down here. Large leather shield. Once again, it's just a shitty shield. Nothing really to look at here. Through here. Grab this item. Fire arrows. And this right here is the elevator down to the last giant. But this is the door that doesn't open. We couldn't open it from the other side, but we can open it now. And now everything is a shortcut. And we can go back up to Valencia's bonfire, which is just up this ladder. And we'll go ahead and rest and replenish all of our stuff. All right. We are going to go back down and kill the last giant. And before we do that, let's clear this guy. Ow, come on. How did I miss? I was blocking. Whatever. Try not to get your stamina drained by an attack because it'll stun you. We're not going to be able to use these during the last giant boss fight anyway, so we'll go ahead and do it now. Just come down here. Make sure you're alive, by the way. If you died, make sure you pop a human effigy so that you can summon Pate for the boss. This boss is really not that difficult. All you have to do is just know his attack moves and know when to run under him. He's kind of big. I'll show you how to beat him. He's really not that hard, though. One more guy right here on the right there. Stupid rapier guys. This door doesn't open either. Well, actually, we need it. We need a key from a completely different area before we can get through here. But if you see that burning right there, there's a flame salamander right behind this door. But we're not going to enter it later from here. We're going to enter it from above and come back. But who is this here? Wow. I literally have no idea who this is or why you would summon him. He has 2 shields. So don't summon that guy, but go ahead and summon mild-mannered Pate. Because we want to complete his quest. That dude does look pretty badass, though. I guess we could summon him also. But remember that when you summon someone, it increases the boss's health by 50%. And we want Mild-Mannered Pate to survive this fight, so we don't want the last giant to have a bunch of health. We want him to survive this fight, and so later that we can talk to him and open more items. So don't summon this guy, just roll in with Pate, and you should be fine. Alright, just hang out under his feet, and you can hit him from there. He does stomp. Like I said, it's kind of easy to avoid him, and Pate will keep a lot of his attention. Just be careful of that, because when he jumps back, he can land on you. And wait until he does his stomp moves here, and try to get hits in when you can. Watch for the big sweeps there. You want him to come after you so you can run through his legs like that and get a few hits in. And then kind of back up and let him turn around. Like I said, he's big, slow, and kind of oafy. He's not a hard boss at all. He does hit hard. I'm surprised he's not hitting Pate at all, actually. Oh, he does that back sweep there. Be careful. When you get him down to half health, he'll break off his own arm and start using that as a weapon. Why? Oh, wow. I guess you can knock him down. I actually didn't know that at all. That's really cool. But he goes ahead now and he breaks off his arm. You can get a few hits in while he's doing that. But his attacks they hit harder and they become different move lists. See how hard he hit Pate there? His big sweep moves, they hit a larger area. But all in all, he's really not a difficult boss. Just take your time. Try not to get smashed when he jumps back there. And just make sure you kill him before Pate dies. That's all you really got to do. But it looks like we're doing okay. Triple stomp, and there he goes. All in all, very easy fight. If you do die to him, it's not a big deal. Oh, the soldier's key, that's what it is. Sorry, the antiquated key is from somewhere else. But anyway, the soldier's key now, it allows you to open all those doors you couldn't open before. But if you do die on this boss, don't worry. Once you fight him once or twice, he's really easy to figure out. And he's really not that hard at all, so just keep at it. But we got a lot of souls for that. We're going to go back up. We're going to try to spend them. We're going to go back and holler at Melentia one more time. Because remember, after you beat the last giant boss, Melentia actually moves back to Majula. And maybe we have spent enough with her now. Yep, there she goes. Maybe we've spent enough with her now to buy, or to get the item that she gives you for spending money with her. It's a really good item. Let's see if she'll give it to us here. If not, we should spend a little bit more souls with her.
Oh, go on.
Talk to her.
Everyone's so... You're my only...
Alright, so we gotta spend a little bit more. Let's see.
Lovely times these are.
We did buy this from her, right? Yeah. Traveling merchant hat. There's different parts of the game that we'll wear that at.
We call this place... It's just the place where...
Blah, blah, blah. Right bug, huh? If we had 12,000 souls, I'd buy the fragrant branch of yore from her. I don't really need any of this stuff, but throwing knives are really, really good to have.
Thank you kindly.
I don't know if resting at a bonfire matters when you're doing this, but we'll try it anyway.
You and everyone's.
Yeah, so we gotta spend a little bit more money. I'll buy 2 of them.
Take these.
There you go.
What do you want them?
Covetous silver serpent ring.
Lovely time.
Holy times indeed. So we'll go ahead and get rid of the chloranthy ring because it literally almost doesn't matter with the regen rate. We'll go ahead and put this on. Fallen foes yield more souls. That way you can start getting your soul count up. And that accounts for bosses too. So go ahead and talk to
Is
the
that a
Emerald
shard?
Herald.
Here, to see light. However,
Get our flask upgraded. Alright, we only had 1. Try to level some other stuff up here. Endurance, we want to go up for sure. Want to go 1 more strength so we can one-hand the crossbow. And then we need to start pumping dex because that bastard sword that we found, we're going to want to use that weapon soon. I'm going to switch off from the mace to that sword. We'll go ahead and open this. Lenegrast's key to open the blacksmith area. And now we can start buying upgrades from this guy. There's a short bow for anyone who doesn't want to use the crossbow.
Ah, yes. Now I can get to work. But first, let me set up. Come again later.
So when you rest at a bonfire, he'll be all set up, and you can talk to him and use Titanite shards to upgrade different weapons and armor. We don't need to upgrade anything right now. We don't really have anything worth upgrading, unless you won't plan on using the mace for the entire game, which is completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. This is a really good weapon. And then you can even throw an enchantment on it later or turn it into a lightning weapon or whatever the hell you want. It's a good mace for anything you want it for. But come up here in the mansion here and grab this item. Ooh, more Titanite shards. That's a lot of them too. Those stupid pig things are actually kind of hard to kill. Somebody told me that if you kill these things until they don't spawn anymore, if you kill all these 3 pigs 15 times, they all spawn into 3 bigger pigs. And then you kill those 15 times and they all spawn onto 1 big pig and you kill him and he drops an item. I don't know how true that is. Maybe at some point during this playthrough we'll test that. I've never heard of that before, but apparently that's a secret. So we might end up doing that, but for now I'm not really worried about it. Come down here, and when if you had access to this mansion before, when you come down here, this map will be completely blank. And once you kill the last giant, that flame pops up. And different flames will pop up in different parts of the map as we kill other bosses. Certain bosses ignite certain flames. I don't remember the significance of the flame, but we'll figure it out again later. There is a skeleton down here with a falchion. We have the mace, so he's not that bad. He is quick, and he does like a parry stance, so just be careful of that. But since we have the mace, it's pretty damn easy. Damn, should have brought a torch. Estus flask shard, and in here should be our soul vessel. Yeah. So what that does is you go back to the things betwixt, and you talk to the old firekeeper ladies, and one of them you talk to, you show her the soul vessel, and she allows you to move all your points, all your skill points into something else. Whoops. There we go. So all the points that we've put into vigor and endurance or whatever later in the game, we can she'll drop them back down to beginning stats, and we'll have, you know, how many ever points to put wherever we want. So that's like, you know, so you don't have to restart with another character if you want to go a certain build. You can just reset your points and just be whatever build you want at whatever point of the game. It does make the game a little bit harder because if you already have certain weapons upgraded, ooh, a Pharaoh's Lockstone. If you already have certain weapons upgraded, it's kind of hard to switch to, like, say, the Dex build. If we already have like a big two-handed sword that we're using, and we switch to a Dex build, I mean, if we didn't level up the rapier, it's kind of hard to use, you know, because say you're at the end of the game and you're trying to use a rapier that has never been upgraded. You're not gonna do a lot of damage, and you're probably gonna end up dying a lot. So just be wary of that when you're going through this game. But since I know we're gonna use the bastard sword at some point, first of all, I should probably check and see how much stats required to wield it. 20 and 11. Okay, so we're pretty far away from using this weapon at all. So I don't think I'm going to worry about upgrading it for now. Oh, the halberd I wanted to show you. Yeah, this is the halberd. It's a really good weapon. I like this weapon. I've used it before. It is hard to use because in order to get the right damage with this weapon, you need to hit right on the blade. If you hit towards the hilt, where your hand's at, you do less damage. And if you hit towards the end where that spike is at, you do less damage. So the hitbox is really weird on this weapon. You have to get it almost right. It's really hard to use. But some of these moves, man, this move right here is so cool to me. I don't know why. I just really like that move. It hits pretty hard if you can catch an enemy in it, and it can kill multiple enemies at once if you're high level and you're really strong. But for now, I think I'm going to end this video here, and when we come back next time, I'll show you guys the Pursuer fight, and we'll grab some more items, and we'll head over to Hade's Tower of Flame and No Man's Wharf. So, until next time, guys, this is Nick and G Wody, and I will see you guys later.